Hi. Next week on the 27th of September, we celebrate the birthday of the Society of Jesus. Paul III in 1540 approved the bull that allowed the society to become a religious order within the Catholic Church. St. Ignatius of Loyola, along with 6 companions, including our namesake St. Francis Xavier, organized the Jesuits to go out and do missionary work around the world on behalf of the Pope. And that's gotten us both a lot of glory, but it's also got us in a lot of trouble. The motto of the Society of Jesus is Ad Majorem Dei Gloriam, the greater glory of God. You see it in a lot of our paintings. You see it here at St. Francis behind the altar. It's the motto that leads us forward and drives us forward for the greater glory of God. And like I say, that's been a wonderful thing in a lot of ways. We have 169 institutions of higher education around the world in 120 countries, but it also gets us in trouble at times because we never rest on the status quo. Whenever we do something, whenever we preach, whenever we write a book, whenever we do a homily, whatever it might be, once we're done, we do an evaluation of it and see, is there a way to do it better for God's glory? That gets us accused of being liberal at times. It also gets us accused of being conservative at times. But the reality is that as Jesuits, we're always pushing forward for the greater glory of God, no matter what it might be. Originally, Ignatius wanted to go to mission to Jerusalem, and he wasn't allowed to because of the Turkish wars. And so he offered himself to service of the Pope. And from there, right away, Jesuits started going out around the world in missionary endeavors, including St. Francis Xavier, who left from Portugal and went to India and then Japan and the coast of China, where he tried to the best he could to enter China. One of the missionary texts we do is to always push forward. And so here in the United States of America, among the Native Americans, we were known as the Black Robes. The Iroquois Indians had Christianized the Salish Indians here in southwest Montana. They brought them information about the Great Mass, the Great Prayer. And so the Salish, the Bitterroot Salish and their Nez Perce allies, sent 3 different delegations to St. Louis to get the Black Robes to come out here. Finally, after meeting him in Council Bluffs, Iowa, they met Desmet, Father Pierre Desmet, and they brought him out. And in 1841, he said the first Mass, which is now St. Mary's down in Stevensville. And since then, we've been a part of this culture, a part of this community, always pushing for the greater glory of God. And so as we celebrate the birthday of the Society of Jesus, as we celebrate our endeavors here in southwest Montana, I'd like to ask for your prayers for this least society of ours, that we continue doing God's greater glory at all times. Thank you and God bless.